Hello and welcome to episode 28 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. So, in the last episode we got to learn quite a bit of history about this land, and well, I actually found it interesting. So, yeah, I'm just thankful that some of it, I should say, was actually voiced. Because reading all that would have been a pain, quite frankly. So, let's talk to Vuklamat here and, well, see what she has on her mind. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. Yes, we are doing that. Alright. Let's actually, let's put this here. There we go. And alright. Looks like we are getting a present this time. Book Evil has given us valuable insight into the origins of Seabrook Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary nodule leaves, unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Auto Yugen bonus applied. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions. These weapons symbolizes their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamatai Amasanji, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Look here, this soil has been recently overturned. And this is weird. Why is there a... Well, there is a very dark screen here. Oh, someone buried the box. Well. I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but Here they are, fresh Joel leaves. Anmu Ruruk's doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Vukevu. We wouldn't have found these leads without your help. It was my honor to render assistance, and with apologies to the present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well. Third promise. Even since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Honor's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and review Ihihana, even if revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold there. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. Oh, man. Let's Alright, let's kick some ass here. Like that. we go. There we go. Alright, let's see. Looks like we are going back here. Alright. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. You're always hungry, Vuklamat. How did everyone fare? We got Nigel Leaves. Vukevu came along and helped us find them. Vukevu was here? I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. That Golol Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprised me little. But to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Ranger and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we needed. With no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Indeed, I'll say. Indeed. Ironwheel and I found our Ibruk, so we should have met a plenty. Meet a plenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. Uh-huh. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? Come on, he's a Gleaner. What did you expect I to say? I picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yielded achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. For further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Magics are awesome. I wish I could cook a meal like that too. How much pepper should I have? Craft a spell? That much. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope. I could use your adventurer's grit when it comes to skinning the Ibrook. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Has been for the last couple of hours, it feels like. Without further delay, then.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Buckle Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Oh, wow.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready. Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then. In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoctel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najuli rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice.
All right.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose. To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important. Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Well. Must be some meal there. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having XIV S06E28 again. Here, Messenger. Krill made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Ah, nice. For my new apartment. Alright. Let's continue. Looks like I'm getting some boots this time. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of this rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tuinbeck traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartlands, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds. If Ernwill would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Thought I should rejoice in our delay It does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktan. Oh, that's right. Mobler did say something about foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Amasanji? Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. Alright. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at the market in Jaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. All right. Whoops. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him passing mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hanmu Ruruk. He was already Xabrax, Rox then. A baby girl? It would have been... Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ibrax, roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikbrax, Master Galuf. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied? More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well. I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yokui once dwelled in this forest. Where was that exactly? General curiosity, indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkopaka some 5 centuries ago, the Yokui claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Yatika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answered much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that what my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Amasanji. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Alright, thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mr. Scrile's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I'm gladdened to see that Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Vuklamat. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the XIV, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old, an accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. But we never caught them. A suspicious figure was seen fleeing toward the Jatika heartland, toward Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and the Xabral, had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act by targeting the child who would one day lead her people? The crime sought to undermine the future of the Xabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dom servant Golol Jaja. But she was born to lead the Xabral. Fate had a greater plan for Voklamat. Only the Dawn Servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the village who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed Mamuk, the rancor toward Xabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliolal, but a concerned father. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray, breathe not a word of this to anyone. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Alright. Ah, crap. Alright. I guess that has to wait. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please, do not keep the third promise waiting. Well, that was quite a surprise, to be honest. Let's see. Unlimitedly execute while mounted, okay. There we go. Now we can change our clothing again. Oh, looks like we have a fight coming. Well, that is going to have to wait until the next episode. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And of course, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.